Welcome, Trinidad and Tobago. What's up? It's your boy, Smitty, on A Man's Perspective, right here on Real TV. Thank you so very much for joining us tonight or this evening. We have a great show lined up for you guys. If you are interested in getting home really quick because you're looking at it on YouTube, because we are live on YouTube as well, you can get there, hopefully safely. And you can look at us. If you're on Digicel, you can look for 32 Ampere 116 Green Dot 66 Airlink 25, and you can download the Tigo app. If you're interested in speaking to me or any of my guests that hopefully will be here, you can call us at 744-7325, or you can message us at the same number as well, or just send us a voice note and we will play it. If you are interested in contacting myself personally, I am live in a short bit. I'm live on TikTok on Jiggles Entertainment. So, as I said, we have a great show lined up for you guys here today. But we, someone said for you to know where you're going, you have to know where you've been. So last week, we had a great show last week as well. Last week, we showed a number of things. So just to give an update, fortunately, we at A Man's Perspective were able to get the ears of certain people that capable of doing some things to assist the officers who had a plight of, I don't know how to even explain that plight, but of nastiness. They felt as if they were aggrieved by the conditions that they were working under, and they sent some stuff to me. So what I'm going to do, if Master Control would allow me, what I'm going to do is just show some of those videos again. One or two of those videos, probably the one with the rodents. We'll show those videos again, and then I will come back to tell you guys what we're doing about it. And if, and by the way, if any of you have videos that you would like us to show, bring some sort of acknowledgement to the videos and whatnot, you can send it to us, and we will gladly do that. All right, so Master Control? Yeah. So the very first one was this police post that was on the Brian Lara Promenade in Independence Square, Port of Spain, that is locked. And they had a big fanfare about it recently on the Brian Lara Promenade being, launched, and a lot of police and walkabouts and all kind of thing. And now it's locked. The reason for that is the next video, where you see a little furry friend that is apparently infesting. Now, let me be very clear. From this particular video is not by the police post. I believe this is in somewhere else in Port of Spain. But it was just, okay, I think this is where it really was. And last week we said that the Master Control, last week we said that the rodents and them playing scooch. They're playing scooch and couldn't get in, so they had to run away. These rodents are having fun. But enough fun. Come back to me, Master Control. The reason why we are showing this is we were able today to get the upper management of the Trinidad and Tobago Social Welfare Association aware of the situation. Unfortunately, they were not aware. No one told them about it, and I want to make that very clear. No one told, according to the upper management of the Trinidad and Tobago Social Welfare Association, about the issues that these officers were having, especially with this particular police post. So as of today, they were made aware, and we await with bated breath the association's response to the conditions that these officers have been working and living under. Yeah? So I want to get into something that is, Master Control, we always say that we don't want to do anything political on this station, and we try not to do religious. It is a bit difficult to stay out of that realm because nobody ain't paying us here on Real TV to do anything political. You know what I mean? No one been paying us here. But it is a bit difficult to stay out of it. The reason for that, I go into work. And rain falling, bucket a drop. And a particular vehicle, I'm not going to call the brand of the vehicle, deeply tinted. And for those of you who know, I live on the west side. And I'm on the Audrey Jeffers Highway, on the left lane. You literally see this vehicle giving lights to the person who's to the right of me. And you would have assumed that he's giving you lights to move out of the way. Now, as I said, the vehicle is to the right of me. So we're pretty much going at the same speed. But I'm in the left lane. I'm allowed to go the speed that I was going. Lo and behold, the driver behind doesn't think that the driver in front of him is going to move. He swerves very, very quickly to come behind me, to give me lights. Why? Why would you be giving me lights? There's no police-looking type of apparatus or apparati, I don't know which one would be the correct term, to indicate to me that you're a police officer, but you're giving me lights, flicking your lights. In the left lane, where am I supposed to go? And I put down my glass to let him know, you see my face, right? I really don't care. I've been in accidents before. I'm not going to, if you're not a police officer that is, try to pull to the side on a wet road. I'm not going to try to do that on a wet highway. I don't know who you are. The reason I bring this up is because our illustrious Prime Minister made certain comments that a lot of you didn't like. But I must admit, Master Control, you can tell me if you disagree with me on this, I must admit, we are a bit lawless in this country. We do things without any repercussions or any thought of repercussions in our mind as to what our actions are going to result in. No one tells you, or maybe you haven't learned, that every action is going to bring a reaction. Regardless if your action is docile or not, it's going to bring a reaction. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Master Control, the wet road accidents, the two of the first one, and then we go to the second one with the gentleman and the Tida. Let's do the first one. Look at this. What in heaven's name could you have been doing? Now, granted, wet roads, it is quite possible that he or she would have lost control because of the wet roads. Come back to me real quick. It is quite possible that he or she could have lost control because of the wet roads, tires, whatever the case may be, which in a way enforces what the illustrious Prime Minister was saying. Mind you, I really do not agree. I don't agree with the exorbitant prices, heights. I don't agree with it at all. Don't happening. What are we doing? Why are we not paying attention? Why is no one stopping? Because unfortunately, it seems, it sounds, it feels as if you all have been desensitized. You don't care. Let's go to the next one, Master Control. Let me put on my TikTok as well so that persons outside there. Again, you guys, if you would like to chime in on the discussion, you can go on TikTok so that you can see me as well. Let's go to the next one, Master Control.
Yo, there's nobody killing and acting right now as well.
Are we getting the volume on this one?
I get to right now. Everything in top condition, nothing wrong with the car. Come now, man. Yeah, it is like a car driving normal. Like everything normal, everything going contented, dog. What? Nothing even wrong with the car, dog. Watch. Everything working on the car, dog. Everything working on the car. Nothing wrong with it at all. The car contented. That's all I can see. Clean inside. Chunky and clean. Nothing wrong with the engine at all. What? What's inside it? Everything clean, the car working normal. Brand new thing now, boy. Brand new now. That's brand new, that one.
So guys, you saw the last clip. The last clip, the audio was cut prematurely, but you saw the gentleman literally drive into what appeared to be a wall. He is trying to sell, I believe that vehicle is his, from what he is saying, but he drove his car in a wall. Now, first and foremost, does that gentleman really have, because he can own a car without having a driver's permit, but does that gentleman have a driver's permit? Do you all know that that is an offense that you can be arrested for and charged for driving a vehicle without a driver's permit or a license? Come on. You know what? We're going to be taking a break. From a man's perspective right here on Real TV. We'll be right back. If you want to call us, still 744-7325, 744-7325, or you can send a message and we'll play it. And we'll be right back.
You're viewing Real TV. Thanks for choosing us.
Every word, every line, every paragraph depicts a real moment in someone's life. A father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life. Because your stories are more than just words. Newsday, independent and credible.
Hi, I'm Zalisa Budu Singh Rupani, and I'm inviting you to join me for Conversations with Zalisa right here on Real TV. It's not just another talk show, it's a space for real stories, real insight, and real impact. We cover it all: health, law, parenting, relationships, drug and substance abuse, mental health, social issues, and so much more, with expert guests who help bring clarity to life's most important questions. So whether you're looking to be informed, empowered, or simply inspired, this show is for you. Weekdays at 10 a.m. with repeats on Real TV.
Macon Construction Company Limited. Save big whilst building stronger. We build with our Macon innovative building systems, which provides high wind speed, earthquake, sea blast and fire resistance, is thermally and acoustically insulated, provides improved construction timelines and cost savings. We provide construction services from design to finish and everything in between. Macon Construction Company Limited. Building green today with tomorrow's technology. Contact or visit us today.
You're viewing Real TV, ultimate in programming. Thanks for choosing us.
All right, guys, what's up? It's your boy Smitty on A Man's Perspective. We are live and back here on Real TV. Once again, if you would like to call 744-7325 or message, same number. All right, so before the break, we looked at a couple of videos. One of them was a gentleman trying to sell what appeared to be his motor vehicle. However, if you really listen to the video properly, it sounds as if the gentleman was revving the engine just before he pulled off. I genuinely don't think that this gentleman knows how to drive. Again, I'm not saying that you can't own a vehicle without having a driver's permit, but maybe we should make that a possibility. Maybe we should. But you saw him drive right into a wall. And this is what, here's the part, you see him making the turn, and he goes directly into a wall. That makes absolutely no sense. And I'm not trying to harp on the young man, but I am saying that it gives rise to what the hierarchy, the government of the day is saying. We're doing too much entrepreneurs. Why are you all driving a motor vehicle into a wall if you know that you can't drive? You actually look as if you can't drive. And then you posted it. Why would you post it? It says something about not only our youth, but it does say something about the vibes that we push in these days. And that's something I must admit, even though it's called A Man's Perspective, that we're not going to tolerate. We're going to tell you all you're doing stupidness if you're doing stupidness. Hey, Master Control, if you're doing stupidness, you're doing stupidness, man. Which brings me to my next video. Unfortunately, I'm not quite sure if it was over the weekend or just before the weekend, a young lady by the name of, I have to look at my notes, so please forgive me, Jessica Jordan, a female approximately aged 40, would have drowned in Brasso Seco. I don't even know where Brasso Seco really is, to be honest with you, but it is very unfortunate, and we at Real TV send condolences to her family and her friends. However, in line with what I was just saying, there's a young TikToker who had something to say about this particular incident. So we're going to take a look at what she had to say about the loss of Miss Jessica Jordan. So, Master Control, see if you can pull that one up for us so that we can take a look at what this TikToker had to say.
All you know how long I want to reach home because this situation grinding every inch it having me, boy. I said this year I know what Kim is going to be a little more subtle, a little more humble, a little more approachable. Why see when shit like this happening? Joining Madama's Brasso Seco mission started at 5:54. For those who don't know, I'm a hike leader and hike instructor. I'm a lifeguard by profession, but yeah, we just do we thing. Then at the point, Mr. Mark, because the media hiding your name and your group. Mr. Mark, you carry Jessica. Seeing the weather, you carried Jessica to hike in Brasso Seco yesterday. Today at this time, they still find this lady body. Mark, what she was doing on next.
So basically what the TikToker was trying to respectfully say was that the gentleman who organized this particular hike literally not only left the individual and she succumbed to the waters, but you also went on probably the next day or the same day to have another hike. Exactly what does that say about you? Exactly what does that say about your organization that you represent? a life was lost. You know, I must admit, I find it so strange, so weird. How do we as people who have an organization put the customers, especially one like that, an organization like that, and I say again, according to what the TikToker was saying, to go into the water first? She also went on to say that what type of gear was Miss Jordan wearing? Was it the type that is only go under your neck, or around your neck, excuse me, the flotation devices? Or was it one that fastens around your waist, around your torso as well? And was it fastened properly? Because you do know the buoyancy, as soon as you go in, if you go in and your hands go up, it just may pop back up from your body. What kind of safety measures were put in place for these persons? What was actually happening so that the patrons felt as if they were being protected or assisted properly? You see, a lot of these things, people don't like to talk about it, but we at A Man's Perspective on Real TV, we go in, we go hard. Because at the end of the day, it just doesn't augur well for me that you pay money to go to something and then you end up not going back to your family. Yes, I understand. You went there. I understand that. But what controls are there in place? Are there any, I don't want to say laws, but regulations for persons like this to have certification? I think that's the word I want to use. Are any of these groups certified to do long distance hikes and treks for people? Because again, from what the TikToker is saying, you ought to have, what did she say? A lifeguard. You ought to have a EMT. You ought to have a person that is familiar with, for example, life skills and wilderness skills and those type of things when you go into situations like this. Are any of these things implemented by way of regulation so that these people have something to follow, a guide? I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm just a little old nobody. I'm just asking a question. Because to me, it seems as if a lot of things go, fly by night and no one cares. Similar to what the government is saying. And I don't want it to sound as if I'm pushing for the government, but they seem to be having a point. You all just do whatever you all want. Yes, once it's to make money for you all, and you all are a small man, you just do whatever you want. Again, as I said last week, I'm not going to just talk on the small man. The big people must be doing it too. Because you now saw rodents in Port of Spain. So, what Doma does Dubai? Yes, I call a name, but what Doma does do? When has any person in the organization done anything for Port of Spain in terms of beautification? When has anyone in that elite group done anything to assist Port of Spain in getting their mojo back? Do you all realize that a lot of persons, this year was pretty good for Christmas, but again, Doma might say the sales was down. They've been saying that for the last 10 years. They say 15 years, as a matter of fact. The sales have been down. When are the sales good? Everything keeps rising in this country. This government, next government, whatever government, all the same. Things keep rising. Now, again, I want you all to understand, I'm not criticizing anybody here. I'm simply saying, the more things change, the more things seem to stay the same? I'm just asking. Yeah? 25 after the hour of 6 o'clock. We're going to be taking a small break very, very shortly. We did have one more video to show before the break, was it? Am I correct? Yes? So let's show that, that video real quick, and then we'll be taking the break.
Yeah. We just see about everything else. But officer safety, right? Right? We just see about everything else but officer safety. Thank you, MSP. Thank you, MSP. Thanks, sir.
So, it appears, because there was no name when this video was sent to me of who the individual was, he said, thank you, MSP. For those of you who don't know, I'm assuming MSP would be maximum security prison. And those things, or very small pus-like type of things on his face, would be chicken pox. And from my understanding, again, there is an outbreak of chicken pox in the prison. So I don't exactly know, to be honest with you, I'm not even going to try to defend anything because I don't know what would be the... do we have a protocol for something like that, in an outbreak in a small area like the prison? No, I say in small areas in comparison to the country, eh? That is what I mean. I don't want anybody getting upset with me. And I'm saying, what is the protocol for something like that? Do we have hazmat suits? I think when you see persons who are unfortunately deceased by way of crime and whatnot, or even just deceased, I believe those suits are somewhat are called hazmats. I'm not exactly sure. I can check and make sure. But as I said, we're going to be taking a short break after that particular video. This is A Man's Perspective right here on Real TV. We will be right back.
You're viewing Real TV. Thanks for choosing us.
Ready to take your sales career to the next level? If you have a passion for connecting with clients, building meaningful relationships, and delivering results, we want you on our team. Join a dynamic, motivated environment where your experience matters, your ideas are valued, and your drive defines your success. Step into a role with real opportunity. Join the sales team at Real TV, where your future begins.
Call us today at 2926470 or WhatsApp us at 3847142. You can also send an email to realtv.corporate@gmail.com.
I am Zalisa Budu Singh Rupani, inviting you to join me for the rebirth of Apne Sitare, Our Stars, a vibrant and spectacular show celebrating the incredible local talents of the sons and daughters of Trinidad and Tobago. Experience the beauty of our culture through singing, dancing, and musical performances as we keep the arts alive and shining bright. Tune in right here on Real TV every Sunday from 1 p.m. for Apne Sitare, Our Stars. See you there.
I'm Smith. Have you ever wondered what a man is thinking? Have you ever wondered why a man does what he does? Well, join us on our new show called A Man's Perspective, right here on Real TV on Mondays 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., where we discuss just that. The points, the clues to get into a man's mind, right here on Real TV, bringing reality to you.
you're viewing Real TV, ultimate in programming. Thanks for choosing us.
Yes, guys, what's up? We're back at A Man's Perspective right here on Real TV. It's your boy, Smitty. So, I know Master Control going to get vexed with me. Eh? I know he's going to get vexed with me. But we've had some really weird cancellations for the past couple of shows. And it's difficult to be me without saying, I just be real disappointed sometimes with our entertainment industry personnel. You know. That's a good way to put it, Master Control. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell all you sometimes, boy. Some always complain about certain things and whatnot, and then people, say, you know what? Let's open up. Let's see what we could do. Let's see if we could have something to assist these people. Because they talk about the mafia. Yes, I agree. There is something. I don't know if it's a mafia. There is something because we don't have regulations. We don't have a particular type of business to follow. I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. We don't have that type of business acumen to follow. So I agree. There is some sort of mafia type of I don't like how he sound kind of thing. I don't like how he look. Something. There is. But when you get an opportunity to make something, boy, I just find some of these artists and always look for all that kind of thing, man. Always look for the direction all the career going. Always really look for it. Sorry, Master Control, I just had to say that, but I just get disappointed sometimes by some of these individuals. However, just an update. Again, you don't know where you're going until you know where you're coming from. We saw an artist by the name of Cassie who had something to say last week. He got the opportunity to go to a club and perform. Persons came and they assisted him. And the proceeds went to him. So we have a short clip, I think it's about 4 minutes or so, of what occurred in that particular club. So, Master Control, let's run that particular clip of Cassie and the artist that went to assist him, where all the proceeds would have gone to him. So when Master Control is ready, he's going to run that. One of these days, I'll have to meet Master Controller because there is a Master Controller. Well, there is one. All right? We ready? Okay.
Yo, this is your boy Cassie. I just want to say it's an official announcement. This is the end. My time in the sun is done. It doesn't matter what I do going forward. My music is not being played enough to earn me a place in the parties. And I've been suffering and I've been lying to people and make them feel that I'm going good now. But I'm under real pressure. Most likely I will be evicted soon. I'm not sure if I will make until March. I'm also finish pay off from my car. I don't know if I will make March. In the meantime, I just walk taxi. I hate it. But I even I can do, and I can't pay no bills. Not enough money to do nothing. Christmas missed us, like Biggie Smalls say. Landlord used to diss us. Now Christmas missed us. Christmas missed us this year. I get my children money, and I couldn't even pay in this year. I couldn't even buy nothing for nobody. And nobody in my life really stick around because I ain't saying nothing. A washed up husband. Basically it. I officially done. Nothing happening, so I had to that. I talked to a friend of mine today and say, hey, what going on? And he couldn't play the song because the DJ he working with didn't play it. And he says, no, he's the DJ. But his song play anyway. How could you fight against that kind of problems? I done, I not fighting up. Like I say, it's been fun representing Trinidad and Tobago. 56 times in America, 9 times in Canada, and every Caribbean island I had soca. I did my thing, and I officially broke. How much money I have right now? $5.
You're viewing Real TV. Thanks for choosing us.
Hi, I'm Brandon Best, and I'm inviting you to join me right here on Real TV. Weekdays, 6 to 8:30 a.m. for The First Look, as we look at local, regional, and international news and all things entertainment and sport as well. I'm excited to be with you guys. Weekdays, come as we look at solutions for your problems and we talk about burning issues as well. I'll see you guys for The First Look right here on Real TV. See you soon.
I am Avinash Singh, former Minister in the Ministry of Agriculture, Land and Fisheries. I will be hosting the next harvest. If forward-looking agricultural TV series exploring innovation, resilience, and opportunity across the Caribbean farming landscape. Join me right here on Real TV every Wednesday at 9 a.m. with repeats. See you soon.
When security matters most, choose Catch Security Services Limited. We are proudly approved by the Ministry of Homeland Security. We protect your home, business, community, and much more. Our services include professional baton and armed officers, specialized K-9 units, mobile patrols, secure cash pickups, secure transport, and pepper spray applications and supply coming soon. Don't wait. Secure your assets now. Contact Catch Security today. Call 622-6601, email info@cssl-tt.com, or visit our office at 30-32 Saddle Road, Maraval.
You're viewing Real TV, ultimate in programming. Thanks for choosing us. You're viewing Real TV. Thanks for choosing us.
When security matters most, choose Catch Security Services Limited. We are proudly approved by the Ministry of Homeland Security. We protect your home, business, community, and much more. Our services include professional baton and armed officers, specialized K-9 units, mobile patrols, secure cash pickups, secure transport, and pepper spray applications and supply coming soon. Don't wait. Secure your assets now. Contact Catch Security today. Call 622-6601, email info@cssl-tt.com, or visit our office at 30-32 Saddle Road, Maraval.
Hi, I'm Joanne Ogaru, and welcome to Smart Talk. SMART is the acronym for the Single Mothers Association of Trinidad and Tobago.
And I am Melissa Brown. Smart Talk exists to give single mothers and families real conversation, real data, real advocacy.
And I am Shermaine Wickham Howe, President and Founder of the Single Mothers Association, highlighting all issues affecting single mothers, facts, situation, solution, empowerment. So tune in at 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. every Wednesday on Real TV with Smart Talk.
Yes, guys, what's up? It's your boy Smitty on a man's perspective right here on Real TV. If you're looking at us on cable, you can also, from other perspectives, Digicel 32 Ampere 116, Green Dot 66, and Airlink 25. If you don't have all of those, you can also download the Tigo app. In studio, just arrived, kind of ambushed me a little bit. We are the man, the legend, Cassie. There's the man, Cassie. Let me get a touch. Thank you so very much, brother.
Happy New Year, my brother.
Happy New Year to you as well, my brother. So for those of you who don't know, Mr. Cassie was supposed to be here last week. Unfortunately, things happened. You know, and he's been going through some of his things and stuff, one of which we just showed where he was saying that things are a little tough. Yeah? So we wanted to invite Mr. Cassie not only to give him some exposure, but to explain what's going on with him and to find out if the people outside there that look at A Man's Perspective and Real TV could show some love. Because I've often said, if we band together as men, nothing can stop us. So, Mr. Cassie, what's been going on with you? You put out a video. What was the gist behind the video? What you was feeling at that point in time, bro?
All right. Like I was saying, every human being, I hope it never happened to you. I don't know if it ever happened to you. It's reached a point at the lowest point in life. And heavy is the head who carry the crown, because I'm not just like a normal civilian where, you know, you just care up day to day, go to work and go back home. You're an entertainer, you're always in the public eyesight. So every time, even to look like this might be old clothes, but at least make sure it's clean. You always have to present yourself and be the best you that you could be, to have a value as an artist.
Right.
So over the years, I've been doing well, you know, and then eventually things start to get hard. And when things start to get hard, right, you always have the fear that it will get better.
Right.
And you keep pushing yourself, and nothing happening. And the trigger wasn't about these songs alone. It was just it's like a lot of nonsense taking place in your life, negative energies, and that was the last straw. So something was fully barren. So home, not working again. No fault of mine. I just, when I don't see the wrong things on TV, what I can tell you is, I used to work regular in Power Gen. And in recent times, I don't get called back out to work.
Right.
Right? That is just in recent time. So that take this kind of like 15 years a day now. So that kind of take a little, that take a kind of starve. That was a dent in my pocket. I had to find another way. But while that was happening, the bills were piling up. So I tried to rescue myself. I went to the US. I have a work permit. Large up to Derek Ragunat, who's doing my work permit for me every year. Right? So singing this for the summer and send back money to pay bills. So every time I sing on a weekend,
right,
I still listen with no money, because send it back home to pay a bill. I'd have to send to the landlord to pay rent, or send to the man with the car, send to the children for them so they can start have food. And just a cycle. Right. So when I come back from the US after 4 months, I wasn't much further ahead. I just went and I was working there.
Right.
So I come back here. When I come back here, nothing happening here still. It get worse than before. So the bills start to pile up again. And then everything's at a car, and you still have to represent yourself as an artist. Right. You have to look good. I have young children. My son sitting in SCA. Yeah, so it's like, and when the thing is, what was the trigger for me? My son, one morning, said, Daddy, I'm hungry. And it's in and to give him.
Wow.
Daddy, that was the breaking point there. And you see, people talking about the music and the song, and it wasn't about a particular song. All right, the music had a lot to do with it too, because them is part of the excrete inside the barrel. The music industry are part of playing that too, because when you bring your music now, I'm a cultural ambassador. I believe in good music. I mean, I wrote some of the hits that I have.
Right.
I wrote all the hits that I have. But Shaft wrote one, and I kind of co-write it with him. That's Man in the House.
Okay.
Other than all the songs I write myself, I never sing people's songs, so I never make it. Anyway, I'm responsible for myself. I've been doing this for a while. So every time I bring on music, I like the song and the DJ didn't play it.
Right.
And they keep saying that, like they forget to tell me that already. So for years, I've been hearing the same thing for about 11 years. I've been hearing after 2014 till now, all I hearing is I get the DJs, but the DJ didn't play it. So do you think there's a mafia? Sorry to cut you. I telling you, dog, I choose not to comment on that word because words are powerful and giving it. I don't want to give them pause.
Excellent point.
Yeah,
excellent point.
I
Excellent.
say that if we acknowledge them, then they exist.
But there is something that is happening behind the scenes.
We know that there are alliances.
Alliances,
and,
okay.
And
you can use that.
And see what we're doing here is a great thing. From a man's perspective, perspective,
right?
right? You forming an alliance right here. That's the next group of people going forward in movements. The world is built like that. It's called organizations. So some of these fellas and them, they have their group where they producer, radio man, all them went to school together, who went high school together, who went college together.
Right.
These young fellas get big now. And they know each other. So it's not like a mafia really. It's really that it's helping friends. I know you, you're close by, you ever do this and they're doing nothing.
But
yeah.
Cassie, so if that is the case, where were all your friends? I remember, now, you said something, I'm not chastising you, but you said something about working taxi.
That was
I built myself working taxi too.
Yeah.
I remember seeing you on Marval Road. Marval Road used to be up and down at a point in time. I remember seeing you on the right-hand side going down by TTT.
Yeah.
Linemen with men like, and I could call names because it is the truth, like men with like Pelf and them kind of fellas.
Yeah.
Where are all these friends that you're talking about?
The thing is, right, I'll tell you this, right? I would never chastise people who I consider my friends. And some of my friends, they reach out to me personally. They don't want to be they don't want it as shown, like the TikTok kitten.
Right.
Besides, there are some people who came forward and they tried to assist me.
Right.
And they assist me. So I must say, thanks to them, they choose not to be mentioned. Right? So it's not even about that. The industry is like this. When we was younger artists coming up, we had respect for the ones before us. I used to be honored to stand next to my cousin, which is Destra. I'm a blood relative.
Oh, Destra is your cousin?
Cousin, blood.
Big up, Miss Destra. Blessings be to
I
Most
used to
High.
be honored to stand up next to them because we find them great.
Right.
To stand next to KMC, next to Shadow, next to, you just call him Ronnie McIntosh.
Right.
You understand? Preacher. You just call names that who was great people back in the days. We as young fellas coming up in them time, who these artists was nowhere around. Them was nowhere around.
Right.
Me, as I was a young man coming up, I liked to be around them. And them used to treat me real good.
Right.
Them pass on the baton, them tell me, hey, stop singing all that and so on.
Right.
Try and sing a little calypso, a little soca, and do some of your culture. Them encourage we. Sprang and God bless his soul. Let me know, do this. Why don't you? So when we started to develop, the young ones coming up, we would love to link with them. The thing is, when we stand up backstage, them don't know we.
Right.
We never make it a business to know we. Them don't want to take on pictures of me.
Right.
And I'm not even vexed with that. I'm not a sucker for love. I cool.
Right.
You understand? I just saying the morals wasn't passed on. It's a thing like people mentality change. Whereas people used to be more village-like and more old school where love is passed on.
Right.
So I have a way, I just cook and thing on a Sunday and feed people. Come back when I used to do it.
Right.
People never pass on them thing. They never pass on, hey, respect, good morning. And I call, once you have something, call it uncle.
Right.
Right? Certain thing is a simple thing like that. And some of them just don't have that simple thing. Why? They're not linking. But if they need you, like what they're doing now, they're fusing with the older ones now, not because they love them, because they want to make a hit. And I still have no problem with that either.
Right.
I have no problem with that either.
But it's just not happening like how it...
Yeah, how it is. So I say to you, I'm out of my ability, and the kind of music I've been bringing, you can't tell me all is the best. And you certainly can't tell me all of them was bad. Because the kind of producers I working with as a professional, we don't let nothing leave the studio until it's sung in worthy of play.
Okay.
We don't ever bring out a vex tune, a song for air. We bring out a song because we intentionally do it.
Right.
The guys now, your job on the radio station is to play ads and make the radio station nice for your shift, right?
Right.
You trying to tell me, because you didn't feel that song, is the reason why you didn't play it?
But here the thing, Cassie. We all know that there's something in all radio stations called a Bible. They must play certain songs at a particular time.
I never work on a radio station. So I can't, I've been around it, but I can't say that I know how the things are supposed to run, but I can tell the job of the radio.
Right.
The radio is to play ads. Them job is not to play a song. Don't get it mixed up. They're not the job. So that's why they get away with it. The job is just to play ads and it's run music in the meantime. What I think as a personality or a human being who's praying night, they should give everybody a fair chance. Each human being, but what's up with radio boys? They start off nice and they stood into the ones who they talk about before. Everybody's turning to the same person you hate. You understand?
Look at that, sir.
One has replaced the other. That's how it is.
So let me ask you a question. Forgive me if I go into your life a little bit. You said that you had to leave and whatnot. Who was behind the scenes assisting you with the children and whatnot?
Whenever I not around the neighbors, just help me out.
Serious? Well, look at that, the community, the same community you're talking about.
Yeah,
look at that.
Our yard kind of close knit.
Well, look at that.
Yeah, so everybody here.
So you don't have a significant other?
I am separated for about 6 years. So when on a weekend, the children is me with them mom. She also have that kind of job where she a lot of hours. So you know what I mean. So she can fill in for me in my time because my thing is spontaneous. I might just have to come here, just like that. So
Understood.
it would be 14 like that.
But other than that, no significant other.
I don't have a support system. I am daddy and mommy for my children.
Wow.
You understand? I the real father. I just cook food, I wash clothes, I iron clothes, I get my children ready for school in the morning, feed them, do everything for them. They know me. I have no, and you know, it's funny.
And they live with you?
They live, my children live with me. And I tell them, yeah, big man, it's a joy. It is be tough. But I have no problem taking care of my children. I love it. I just heard now, the breaking point with that video is my children want so much because they're good boys. They're doing good in school.
How many children do you have?
2 boys, right? And they're doing good. So, as a parent, Terry, you must reward good work.
Good work.
Because when you want God to bless you, to do your best and you want God to handle the scene for you, right? Right. Same way, to a child, you is them God. To a child.
Right.
So when they do something for daddy, to impress him, sometimes I reward them for the good work. It hurts to know when you can't do anything. And you're trying hard because you run on the road. You saw the police and going on.
Yeah.
Them want a ticket. If you don't wash your car, you might get a ticket. Hey, I can't tell the color of that car, boy.
I don't need to tell her.
That could be a brown and blue car. It's say blue. It's brown and blue.
I don't need to tell her.
No, it's dirty, it's brown and blue. You should have washed your car. I'll give you
a ticket. But you know what?
I glad for the little shows in between.
Right.
Because the little bacchanal get me relevant. So I get some work. I thank for these people who I am. And the real talk, it's not a charity case. Right. When I go over there, I shell in.
Correct.
Right? So it's justified. And that was making me kind of ease off the road a little bit, but I still hit the road sometimes. But I still have to watch out because I can't even take it right now. I'm trying to come out the hole. Right. You understand? So these things are challenging things, you know. See, you have to hit the road, and when you make the money, tired as boss, taste as boss, somebody scrape you. It always have a thing about the road. The road is a life, you know.
It is.
You understand?
It is.
You do it already, so you know what I mean, right?
I've done it for years.
And sometimes the day is slow and you spin around in circles, the gas is going down and things.
That's correct.
And you're not making no one. You go home, the most you can do is bring home food for the children, and yourself, bathe, and you're tired. You don't know how you can get tired from sitting down driving.
Correct.
And you're tired.
That is correct. You're absolutely right. We literally have 2 more minutes. Do you have an account number that you're okay with giving out?
I can't do it on the spot here.
You can't do it on the spot?
I didn't prepare for it. I want
to
check.
Well, here's the thing.
I could give you an account number. So, like you could put it out there for
That's okay, and I will do it on next week because this is a show only on Mondays.
All right.
But guys, here's the thing. 1,000 men, because this is a man's perspective. This is a show for men. 1,000 men, just put $20 now. You're not missing $20. $20. You're hearing what the man's saying. He's minding his children for himself by himself. $20 from one account to another. Approximately what? $1.25 extra coming out of your money. $20. We just want 1,000 men just to put that. Don't mind how much money that's going to be. Yes or no, Mama? It's 20,000. But that going to Cassie and that not hampering your pocket. Cassie, we literally have about a minute. Again, talk to the people and tell them what you're for and why we should band together as brothers.
Well, God is love. And one of my favorite songs line, which is Jesus is love. So whichever one you want to say, that is why we have to band together, because God is love. That is what he would have wanted from us. Going forward, new music, people say don't give up, so I listen to the people. I record a song, Larger to 868, Savage, Trini boat ride cruise last night. Yesterday was lit. These guys who do that boat ride, they cannot take over my situation right now with the music.
Right.
And there's a new song coming out called Caribbean Girl.
Right.
Coming out very soon.
Right.
There's a rhythm with some other artists on it that told all the other artists at the moment. But look out for this nice, beautiful song, Cassie to the World, Caribbean Girl. And yeah, we have to bond together because that is what God would have wants. That is the only reason I could tell you. It's the best reason why we should. That is what He wants. He wants we to love we neighbor as we self. Right?
Lovely.
Goodness.
So guys, if it is that you would like to get in contact with Cassie, would you like to give your number?
I can do that.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, definitely. 720-0165.
Say it again.
720-0165.
So if you guys want to get in contact with Cassie so that you could WhatsApp him and do it direct. If you want to go through a man's perspective, no, not even a problem.
Yeah.
All right? So, Master Control, ready to pull out? So here's the thing, guys. As I often say at the end of my shows, the only thing you can do, the only thing that you can change in your life is your attitude towards the things that happen to you. You cannot change your past, believe you me, I have tried. But you can change your future only and unless you begin by changing your attitude towards your present. Yeah? It's your boy Smitty with my guest Cassie, A Man's Perspective. It was a pleasure. We're out.